Hey, this is Matt once again, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video because I was a big fan, still am a big fan of the first Never Hike Alone. I reviewed it on the channel. The review is still up. I was rather impressed by it. I was so impressed I went to their site, bought the Blu-ray to support it. Granted, again, you can see it for free on YouTube. In fact, I rewatched it before I saw this. Still held up. Really enjoyed the build-up of tension, really enjoyed building up so I cared about the character. It was well shot. It was still playing off Friday the 13th, but making it somewhat new and fresh. Really enjoyable fan film. I was looking forward to the sequel. Did not even know it was out. People, when I did my live streams, they had to tell me it was out. And then I saw it. And it's hard for me to harp on a fan film because it's just that, a fan film. Made for little money. To be put on free on YouTube. So how can I really be harsh on a fan film? But if I'm going to be honest, because people have asked my opinion, why'd you make the video? People have asked my opinion on it in live streams. Have you seen it? What do you think about it? I didn't like it. In fact, I thought it sucked. And I'm just going to be honest. I really enjoyed the first one. That's why I'm so harsh on this. Because I think the first one was really good. I think this was a big step down. That's why. The first 5 minutes was cool. Solid, beautiful cinematography. Like in the previous one. Jason looks good, like he did in the previous one. Bow and arrow, that's cool to see Jason use. To see him use that. Nice kill, it's in the snow, that's cool. But after those 5 minutes, it falls apart for a variety of reasons for me. Number one, it's way too short. The previous one is 50 minutes long. This is only 25 minutes long. If you don't count the end credits. It's only 32 because of all the end credit stuff. It's 25 minutes long. Again, the previous one was 50 minutes. It's half the running time. And I'm sorry, I don't care about these excuses of, well, they want to make 3 or 4 or 5 of them. I don't give a shit. Especially not anymore. Why do I care about them making a bunch of mediocre ones like this? Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about making 3, 4, 5 of them. Make the next one the best that you can. Then worry about all that shit later. But it's like with movies. Even studios have done this where they worry about the next 2, 3, 4 movies. Like, no, worry about your one movie. So the fact it's way too fucking short. And that does hurt it. Why does it hurt it? You look at the previous one. That movie actually spent time. Its first 25, 26 minutes, the lead guy doesn't even know Jason is there. It's a build-up. You build up the character. No, not to the point that we know a lot about the character, but about his personality and some levity. Him with this shovel trying to sell it and having to do repeated takes on it. Him, how much he enjoys nature and hiking, getting to know the environment, getting to know the area. There's an actual tension, which I'll get to, and build up, which was nicely done. Here, because it's so short, you don't get any of that. And it's not like it's bigger body count or bigger this or that either. You know, I saw a review that said, oh, this is a bigger, bloodier Friday the 13th. I'm like, what are you talking about, reviewer? Bigger? So it's bigger, but it's half the running time. But it's bigger, but it's half the running time. And oh, well, again, they made this so short because they're making other ones. Fuck that. I don't give a shit anymore. Not after this lackluster one. Why should I give a shit? It's not just, that's one of the big reasons, but number two, lack of tension, lack of story. I actually felt like a story was being told. I actually liked the idea of the whole vlogging that brought us something new and different, and because of that build-up of the character, just the build-up of the story, where it's like this one-man show survival story, which I haven't really seen that done before in Friday the 13th. When will Jason strike? And then when it does, it's you get to you think of a lot of survival movies, 127 Hours, or even Gravity. I'm thinking of just survival stories, The Revenant, where there's some predicament they gotta survive. Only this element is Jason. Jason is the element. Jason is that impending force that they have to survive. Is that element that has to survive. I thought that was really cool in the first one. Here, you don't get any of that. Just low running time. The bullshit ending that's like to be continued. It's like, well, we can't do it here because we gotta save it for the next one, or the next one, or the next one. So you get a lack of tension compared to the previous one, and a lack of story. Which goes to number 3, a waste of talent. Thom Matthews was a fun, oh shit, he's in this, surprise at the end of the first one. Here, he has nothing to do. There's no reason Thom Matthews is in this. He looks around. He put Jason on someone's hood of a car. The posters you see, he's got like a gun. He never uses it. He never fires it. Instead, the cop and his deputy stop him, put him in the cop car, and arrest him. That's all Thom Matthews gets to do in this. That's it. That's it. Waste of Thom Matthews. He had more shit to do in the last one. At least he said, hey, Maggot Head, remember me? And drove the fucking ambulance and saved the lead guy's life. At least he did something. He does literally nothing in this. Oh, you got the guy from part 6. The guy who said, wherever the red dot goes, you bang. I don't give a shit if you got that guy. Honestly, I didn't give a shit about that guy in Jason Lives. Yes, his line was funny. Where the red dot goes, you bang. That doesn't mean he was that much of an actor. And he proves here, Vincent, whatever the fuck his name is, I didn't even give a shit what his name was, because I didn't give a shit about him. And you know what? It shows he's not much of an actor. Because he's not much of an actor. People remember the line more than his acting. People remember the line more than his character. Apparently a lot of people really gave a shit about his character. No, gave a shit about the line. Which hell, Thom Matthews said the line as well. And so they replay the line, but the guy just goes, ya bang. When you just go, ya bang, it just makes me think you're going to sing She Bangs by Ricky fucking Martin. You don't even say the full line. You say, ya bang. Just when he arrests Tommy Jarvis and puts him in the back of the cop car, he turns and goes, ya bang. That just sounds stupid when you say it that way. And then there goes another thing, characters. I know, oh, Friday the 13th characters, Matt. Yes, I do like a lot of the characters in Friday the 13th films. And I know, yes, I know this is a fan film, but I actually liked the character in the previous one, because he actually did a build-up of the character. Not in terms of exposition, or in terms of knowing about his background, but because of just him, his personality, how he vlogged to the camera, interacted. He wasn't that bad of an actor, and then just by his actions, by how tough he was, by how he thought on his feet, using survival skills to help himself out and to survive Jason, made me like the character. Here, you had a kid that is alive for 5 minutes, a mom who cries and goes on the computer, the shitty actor from Jason Lives, Thom Matthews who does nothing, and then the sheriff's deputy who just talks on a fucking phone. That's it. I mean, a chunk of this 25 minutes is the shitty actor from Jason Lives, Vincent, whatever the fuck, talking to the mom, and I don't know if he's trying to be funny or some of his acting or what. just wasn't that good. One of the biggest problems, the waste of the snow angle. Oh, it's cool to see Jason in the snow. For what? What does he do in the snow? Okay, he shoots a bow and arrow that he could have done not. He could have done that whether there's fucking snow in it or not. Like I said, the first 5 minutes are cool. It's snowing, he shoots the bow, okay. But he could have done that without the snow. And what else is the snow part? There's no fucking point to the snow. This whole angle, other than the title. Are there any cool death scenes you do with it? Like, let's take an icicle, shove into someone's eye. Fucking Rennie Harlan did that with Die Hard 2. You don't do that? Here's an icicle in someone's eye. Or over here. No. How about there's a snowbound, and Jason comes out of the snow, grabs him, pulls someone back in, and you see this quick grab body disappear into the snow, and you just hear the screams of death. No. How about shoving his head in the snow and, suffocating him, or making, just something creative. Snowmobile, snowblower. Maybe the snowmobile, he knocks the guy off a snowmobile. Maybe he cuts a head off with a guy riding a snowmobile. Or he topples a guy's snowmobile and he shoves the guy's face to the bottom runs of a snowmobile. Or maybe he takes a fucking snowblower and shoves it in someone's mouth. Or impales someone. And somehow with the snow, but there's this mix of snow and blood coming out. I don't know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Nothing is done with the snow angle other than it's in the title. Jason stands in the snow. Okay, Jason stands in the snow. Is that all what people wanted? With Jason in the snow? I wanted more. But again, I can't harp on too much because it's a fan film. But to me, it is a step down from the first one. And the praise. Humongous praise. And yes, I'm too stupid. I can't say unanimous. Unanimous. But seriously, the praise. It's cool if people like it, but I had doubts with the praise of the first one. And I was really surprised. What I thought the first one was going to be is what this was. And the disappointment factor. And you can't say I went in wanting to hate it. I really enjoyed the first one. I've said, I look forward to what they do next. I guess that's bad on my part. My part, son. My part, pa. Sorry, pa. I just don't know what I'm doing. Just a silly old redneck with mellow yellow hat. Don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry. If you liked it, cool. But it's just way too fucking short. And I'm sorry, the reasons given to me are bullshit. Waste of fucking Thom Matthews, who's literally given nothing to do. Don't give a fuck about the guy from Part 6. He's a shitty actor in this. Not much of a story because of the stuff. Don't have a build-up of tension like you did in the first one. It's such a big step down from the first one. Never hike alone in the snow. Oh, there's the snow, but we're not going to do really anything much with the snow. So even based on the title, it's a step down from that. But no one is saying this. Everyone loves a 10 out of 10 IGN style. Great. Again, it's hard to harp on it when it's a fan film. I know that. But I'm not going to sit here and say they did a fucking great 10 out of 10 perfect. There's nothing wrong with it when they're going to do 3, 4, 5 fucking more. You know what? Don't worry about that. How about you do one 50-minute thing instead of 3, 4, 5 things? Or how about you wait till it's all done, Then put it together in one fucking thing. Instead of giving like these cot teases. Almost felt like it was a cot tease. And the last bit with there's two death scenes. One, the beginning I didn't mind. One, Jason, the deputy with a shotgun. Jason puts the shotgun to the guy's head, blows up the head. But it looks CGI. Now, I'm guessing it's practical. But I don't know if it was the way they lit it. Or there's CGI enhancements. But it didn't look good. I don't know if it was the way they lit the scene. Or if they did put CGI enhancements in it. Or I don't know what the fuck happened. Because I'm assuming with a lot of their stuff they seem to be doing practical. It was a practical effect. But it just, the way it was filmed, it looked CGI. It looked like it. So it didn't look as cool as it could have been. Again, blame that on lighting. Or if there are CG enhancements, that fucked it up. I don't know all the details. Because I wasn't there, I didn't make it. But it didn't look that good. Considering I've seen fucking head explosions in movies. They look more real than... They just look off. Something about it looked off to me. And then when it lands, it looked like... Again, I don't know if it was the way it was lit. Or it just looked too fake. Or just if there were CGI enhancements on that. I don't know. But it... This was a big disappointment to me. It was a big disappointment, considering how much I enjoyed the first one. If you love it, good on you. I'm glad. Can't take that away from you. But hey, I won't buy the Blu-ray on this one, like I did with Never Hike Alone 1. Which again, I did to support them because I really enjoyed it. I won't buy the Blu-ray of this one. I don't know why you're charging $20 for a 25-minute one. Does that stand you go like $20? You get a Blu-ray of a 25-minute movie. Okay, $20. Okay, each their own. But yeah, I definitely won't be buying it. But hey, a lot of people loved it. Every single other, I'm the only person that has said anything remotely bad about it. So 99.99999% love it. They don't make their 3, 4, 5 more, and good on you, man. Count me out. Count me out. We'll count you out on everything. Well, you go, man. Game over, man. Game over. So, hey, people made it. Good luck. Adios, muchachos. Just the way it is. Later.